Hey family, what's going on? Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Just finished my Friday session. I got one more day to go to finish up the week, hit my exercise goals. Very persistent, very diligent. Nevertheless, the reason why I'm posting today is I want to encourage you to stay focused on the good that's taking place in your life. Again, stay focused on the good that's taking place in your life. Because if you want to see that good grow exponentially, you got to focus on it. We create from our minds, we create from our thoughts, and we create from the words that we speak. So what you give attention to is what's going to grow. So yeah, I get it. There are things that are happening that we don't desire. There's the not so happy things, the not so positive things that are taking place. You know what? Guess what? They're happening and they're going to happen. That's life. However, we got to continue to make sure that we're focusing on the parts of life that we want to see grow, the things that we want to see manifest. When you think about something growing, when you think about farmers, when you think about stuff that grows, period, it can't grow and it won't grow if you don't give attention to it, right? If you don't water it, if you don't give it the proper sunlight, the proper attention, the proper nutrients. Well, right now you have a dream, you have visions, you have desires, you have goals that need to be nourished, that need to be taken care of, that need to be attended to. And that bad stuff is just there to try to get your attention because it wants you to grow it. The bad stuff wants you to give it the attention so it can grow. So again, if a lot of bad is happening, it's probably because you continue to give it attention. I'm not saying that it's easy to stop giving attention to bad things. I'm just saying take a moment and find that mustard seed type of situation, even if it's that small, but it's something good. Take time to be thankful about the good things, and then take time to write those good things down that are happening in your life right now. And then say, you know what, I'm going to give a focused and intentional attention to the good that's taking place in my life and watch it grow. Watch more of it happen. Because guess what? Really what's going to happen is that your perspective is going to change and you're going to start seeing more good than you see more bad. Trust me, it works out that way. It is a phenomenal science that God has given us. However, we have to tap into it. So again, focus on the good that's happening and watch it grow. Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Peace and blessings. What's going on, y'all? Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Wanting to encourage you today. Today is Wednesday. I think it's March 4th or March 5th. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Today is Wednesday. And today, I really did not feel like coming into the gym. I didn't feel like getting up this morning. I wanted to sleep in. You know, there's so many things that we don't feel like doing. However, the only time that you should acknowledge your feelings is if it's pain and you need to acknowledge that in your body or in your heart, or if it's a good feeling, a feeling of love, a feeling of compassion, and you're motivated to do some kind. But if you're feeling something that's going to keep you from fulfilling your purpose, that's going to keep you from hitting your goals for that day, it's going to keep you from doing what you need to do, what must be done, or it doesn't get done. If you're having those kind of feelings, then you need to just set them aside and disregard them, because those are not the kind of feelings that are going to get you, going to get us, going to get any of us to our destiny. Those type of feelings, they need to be disregarded, because oftentimes it's simply the adversary to your vision, okay? The adversary to your vision that's coming, that's trying to get into your mind to tell you that you can put it off. Procrastination is truly the enemy of time itself. Time itself, I'm going to say that again. Procrastination is the enemy of time itself. And the one thing we don't get to get back is time. So when that minute is gone, when that hour is gone, when that day is gone, it only gets to be a memory. You don't get to repeat it. So we have to make every moment count. Remember, now is the only time of day that matters. Now is the only time of day that matters. There is no other way. So again, if your feelings aren't feelings of pain to acknowledge something, if your feelings aren't feelings of good things to motivate you into a positive state, if your feelings are trying to keep you from fulfilling your vision for that day, from hitting your goals that day, you need to disregard them and get to work. Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Peace and blessings. What's going on, family? Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Literally just got off the treadmill, so pardon me if I'm breathing a little heavy. Catching my wind, feeling good though. Got my heart rate up real strong. Had a great workout. I just love it, love it, love it. Optimum performance, baby. Anyway, that's not what I'm posting about. What I'm posting about is to let you know that it's your time. You got to believe that it's your time. Well, what is it your time to do? I don't know. You tell me. What is it that you've been believing God for? What is it that you've been hoping for the opportunity to get started in? Well, guess what? It was your time 3 years ago. It was your time yesterday. It's your time now. Because all you have to do is get started. You don't have to have it all in order to get to the place or the point where you want to be. You just need to start. So every day is your time. Every day that you have breath in your body, every day that you can move forward and act on your vision, act on your dream, act on your thoughts, act on your ideas, is a day that you can express that it is my time. I have the acronym for now. There is no other way. Now is the only time of day that matters. So whatever it is that you've been waiting on, the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect relationship, the perfect experience, it doesn't exist. Perfection is created simply through the experiences that we create on the journey that we walk out. So again, you have to walk out the journey and experience perfection along the way. And truly, perfection itself is all of the imperfections rolled into our own experiences. Because at the end of the day, it's simply about how we respond to what happens. That's where true perfection comes from. Because perfection really doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, folks. So stop waiting on it and stop looking for that right time and start. Start on the vision, start on the dream, start right now, even if it's just writing down what it is that you desire to accomplish and setting the goals for it. Dream big. And then start on the small side of the dream and then walk it out. But whatever you do, make sure you understand and say to yourself on a daily basis that it is my time. My time is now. And get going. Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. Peace and blessings. Family, Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. It's Sunday, March 1st. And we have cleared January, we have cleared February, and we are already into March, guys. March 2020. When I tell you time is flying, time is definitely flying. But hey, that's just my icebreaker. Listen, let me get into it so I can get off this post. Consistency. Consistency. Consistency is the reason why we don't win. Is the reason why we don't succeed. Because somewhere in our psyche, somewhere in our mind, we built this programming to give up. Be it in the area of our jobs, be it in the area of our relationships, be it in the area of our faith. Whatever, you can do an introspection on your life and identify patterns of giving up, then you'll see why you haven't succeeded to the fullest and optimum position in certain areas of your life. See, this is always going to be that contention that we have in our lives, pardon the lighting. This is always going to be that contention that we have in our lives until we fix our area of consistency, until we remain steadfast, until, there's a scripture in the Bible said to stand and in there, stand therefore. Now, I might have said that a little crazy, but again, the idea is to stand and to keep standing. There's another in the scripture in the Bible that talks about how you're like a tree that's planted by the rivers of living water. That tree is planted firmly. What are you planting yourself firmly in? What aspect of your vision are you planted firmly in and you're not willing to give up on? What aspect of your relationship will you not give up on? How deep is your love, and how deep and how steadfast are you willing to be for that love? Listen, consistency is oftentimes where we miss it. And it's really subconscious programming. It's something that's built into us where we find ourselves giving up. Don't be the person that continues to give up. Stay in the fight. Stick with it. Be consistent. This is Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. You can find me on all social media platforms at Curtis Ross 21. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings. Hey, what's going on, family? It's Curtis Ross, personal development coach. It's Saturday, February 29th. We're about to go into March. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And I wanted to encourage you in this thought right here. The art of the science with the value of belief. Again, the art of the science with the value of belief. So let's clearly understand what I mean by the science. Everything has a science associated to it. There's the science of sales. There's the science of physical health. There's the science of loving your spouse by their definition of love. There is the science of friendship. There is the science of entrepreneurship. I can go on and on about the fact that science exists in every component, in every construct that we encounter and that we maneuver through on a daily basis. Now, in a simple sense, science can be broken down in this manner. It's not simply the idea that the alphabet exists, but it's how to get from A to Z and knowing the logistics, the patterns, the rhythm, the flow, everything that is involved with successfully getting from A to Z. That is the science. Now, the belief is merely the construct of you understanding that the science will work and the science will bring you to a place of success if you simply believe and apply the science. So how do you get to understanding the science? How do you get into the logistics of the science? You have to become a student of that particular item. You have to really get into it and be willing to dive into the very metrics of what makes it what it is. So if you want to be great in your faith, then understand the science of faith. If you want to be great in business ownership or being an entrepreneur, then you must begin to dive into and understand the science, the A to Z of successful entrepreneurship, and then apply or set on top and even undergird your understanding with belief. Belief is simply saying to yourself that I know that it exists because of the blessing on my life, and I can have it simply because of the blessing in my application of the science. So again, recognizing the science and the construct of the science and bringing in the value of belief. And I put you in a place of understanding that with these two components, you will find yourself manifesting the goodness of God in your life. Manifesting the goodness of God in your life. Don't run from the science. Don't run from the very makeup of that thing. Understand it. For me, I've learned and I understand the science of physical health. And so I train in lifestyle maintenance. I train in lifestyle when it comes to your body because I'm understanding the science of the body. And more as I dig into it, the better I get at managing my lifestyle and managing my physical health, therefore putting me in my optimum state physically and allowing me to now perform in my optimum state mentally and also spiritually. Curtis Ross, your personal development coach. I trust that this information has encouraged you. Continue to follow me at Curtis Ross 21 on all platforms. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and blessings.